And then tell patient to press from time to time.
Nah, kemudian minta anaknya tadi untuk juga dari waktu-waktu untuk memijat.
Also, you can put seed here.
Nah, atau juga Anda bisa lakukan peletakan seed di jari yang ini.
Okay. And now if child has toothache.
Nah, sekarang sakit gigi.
Yes. So this is the area. Now, because many of you are beginners, you don't know where is left and right. So I will advise you to put few seeds in this area. Cover this area.
Untuk bagi yang pemula yang belum pernah belajar sujok, ya Anda bisa mengcover dia area yang luas ya.
Massage this area nicely.
Anda pijat semua ya secara baik di situ.
Okay. And sometimes your child will tell you, oh, this is more painful. Stop, mama, stop like this. Then this is real point.
Ya, ketika Anda menemukan titik paling nyeri, kalau anak Anda bilang, ini stop mama, di sini sakit, maka Anda menemukan titik itu.
And then you can put seeds.
Nah, Anda bisa letakkan biji-bijian.
For mouth disease.
Untuk sakit di mulut.
Take flower and put in this area.
Seperti bunga tadi, ya Anda letakkan di area yang memang korespondensinya ke mulut.
And one more point you can apply here.
Nah, satu titik lagi Anda bisa lakukan di jari ini.
Okay. So these are very common diseases we face with children, and it is very good if you do natural therapy from the very beginning. These are we should not immediately give antibiotics or medicines.
Ya, karena ini sering ditemukan di anak-anak ya, untuk case-case seperti ini Anda tidak harus terburu-buru pakai obat ya, sehingga Anda bisa melakukan teknik terapi ini.
So this is mouth area, as I told you, whether there is mouth disease or lips related, tongue blisters, red tongue blisters.
Ya ini kaitannya dengan mulut, termasuk ada blister di red, di merah di lidah ya.
So you can put blue color here.
Nah, Anda bisa letakkan tadi warna biru di bibir ya, ini ya, bibir.
In one hand you put blue color and in one hand you put seed.
Ya, di satu tangan Anda letakkan warna biru, tapi di tangan yang lain Anda letakkan biji.
Now let us focus throat disease. This cold, cough, this is very common with children, very common with children.
Nah, ini juga sama ya, batuk pilek. Nah, ini sangat umum di anak-anak.
Yes, so if child has throat disease, this is the point.
Dengan tenggorokan ya.
As you know, this top phalange is face and down is the neck, throat point. Center is throat point.
Ya, sisi atas, kemudian ini adalah tengah-tengah, tadi kaitannya dengan batuk ya.
Yes, so you see that this cold and cough is very common problem.
Nah, ini Anda tahu bahwa batuk pilek itu sangat umum.
So with throat, this child can have a running nose or stuffy nose, and sometimes all symptoms are combined. All symptoms, sneezing, coughing.
Ya, jadi ada kadang di tenggorokan, kemudian ada di hidung, ada bersin-bersin ya.
So very important to pay attention to all areas above diaphragm. We will stimulate all these points above diaphragm in hand.
Nah, itu penting buat kita untuk menstimulasi ya titik-titik yang ada di atas diafragma.
And immediately, if you give treatment immediately, don't wait for second day. If child starts coughing, immediately give treatment and you see the result.
Nah, jadi ini pesan beliau ya, ketika sudah muncul sakit batuk pilek di anak-anak, jangan tunggu ya, langsung kerjakan.
And you see, these are the points, very important points.
Nah, ini adalah titik-titik pentingnya.
And I want you to pay attention here.
Nah, saya butuh perhatian Anda untuk ini.
Itu yang kemarin kali tanggal 8 kali.
These are lymphatic
Ini adalah lymphatic
glands, tonsils
gland,
area.
tonsil.
You should stimulate this area.
Jadi lakukan rangsangan di area ini.
And then
Tonsil,
this area. And this area.
Nah, kemudian area yang di bawah ini ya.
Okay. And this area, this complete area, you see, this is chest, has heart point and lung point.
Nah, ini Anda lihat di yang diarsir ini adalah area dari paru dan jantung.
You can massage this area, but one small seed is good enough here. This area is good enough. Will cover your small hand, lung, it will cover complete lung area.
Ya, Anda bisa lakukan pijatan, kemudian juga lakukan satu seed di jari, di ujung jari telunjuk dan di ujung jari kelingking yang berwarna merah itu ya.
If child has all combination of ENT, ear, nose, throat, then as I told you, this ear, because infection goes until ear, then you can focus ear point also.
Kalau tadi ada infeksi sampai di telinga juga, Anda harus fokus juga di situ ya.
And actually, in child, this infection is very common. Ear, nose, throat, all together comes all together.
Ini juga sangat umum permasalahan di hidung, telinga, dan bagian tadi ya, chest, dada.
So, how to help?
Nah, bagaimana menolong?
You see, this is area. You should massage this area.
Lakukan pijatan di area ini.
If acute infection, tonsillitis, you can put blue color also here.
Kalau ada tonsilitis acute, Anda bisa lakukan dengan warna biru juga di situ.
And then coughing, then massage this area.
Ada batuk, maka pijat juga di sini.
And in each finger, coughing not stopping, just check. If child allows you to check which point is giving pain, more pain. If you don't have probe, use this.
Kalau batuknya belum berhenti, maka jari-jari lain juga digunakan untuk mencari mana titik paling nyeri di tengah-tengah situ tadi, sesuai dengan ini kalau pakai tusuk gigi ya.
This will stop coughing.
Nah, ini khusus untuk menyetop batuknya.
And I like this point very much, very powerful point, that because this point is also touching lung point, nose point, chest. This is mini system, complete chest area.
Jadi beliau sangat menyukai sistem ini, ada sistem ini. Jadi di situ juga ada, di ujung-ujung ini ada juga paru dan semua yang kaitannya dengan diafragma tadi.
So if child has extreme symptoms of cold and cough,
nah, kalau ada ekstrim batuk pileknya,
then you can use this garlic.
Nah, Anda bisa menggunakan garlic ya, bawang putih.
Small piece of garlic you can take, and middle phalange of finger, any finger, better to take index this finger, massage.
Ya, jadi Anda menggunakan garlic tadi, ya, Anda pijat di sisi tengah dari jari ini.
If you see chest congestion,
ada congestion di dada.
Yes, and cold.
Ada juga cold tadi.
Peel of garlic and put here.
Nah, Anda potong ya garlic ya, bawang putih ya.
This
kemudian
is very effective if child has congestion.
Ya, kalau ada congestion di situ ya, lakukannya sangat efektif.
Cold cough, this point and this point.
Nah, dua titik ya itu tadi ya, yang tadi di jari ujung jari kelingking tadi, termasuk yang di sisi tengah dari jari telunjuk.
And tonsils point, 2 seeds, very important. With the help of tape,
di tonsil point ya.
2 seeds here.
Ya, pakai 2 biji di situ.
This is very important.
Ini sangat penting.
Yes. And for cuffing, as I told you, all these points, you can put one seed here.
Nah, jadi ini khusus untuk batuk yang tidak berhenti tadi, maka Anda bisa cari di sini titik-titik tengah tadi.
And if the child is having breathing problem, inhale problem, then in both hand, hold the child's hand, then do massage from top to down.
Kalau dia susah untuk menarik nafas, maka lakukan pijatan dari atas ke bawah di dua sisi telapak tangan tadi ya, yang seperti contoh ini.
Nicely like this. Now you can see this.
Oke, bisa terlihat tadi ya. Nah, itu pijatannya ya, gambar pijatan khusus yang tadi susah menarik nafas.
Yes, with the help of your finger, child is very difficult breathing. You have to treat nose point, throat point, and also do some massage for him.
Anda bisa tadi untuk susah menarik nafas ya, bisa dari hidung, tenggorokan, sama pijatan juga di diafragma parunya.
Immediately you will see result.
Akan Anda lihat segera perubahannya.
Yes, and then do this treatment next day.
Dan juga
4
lakukan
days.
di hari berikutnya sampai 4 hari.
Yes, 4 days at least you should do.
Paling tidak 4 hari.
And if sputum, if the child is, sometimes couldn't throw out sputum, some obstruction feeling and want to vomit out and want to throw but not coming out, you should move from down to up, massage down to up so that sputum comes out.
Ya, kalau ada lendir atau dahak yang tidak bisa keluar, nah Anda pijatannya kebalikannya ya, dari bawah ke atas supaya didorong keluar.
Yes, so this is how you can help in this case.
Nah, ini Anda bisa bantu untuk case yang tadi ada dahak atau sputum tadi yang tidak bisa keluar.
And you see, these are the points. These are the points. Main, you can take picture.
Titik-titik utama yang Anda bisa lihat dan ini Anda bisa ambil gambarnya.
Yes, this is nose point.
Ini adalah titik hidung.
And this is throat point for coughing.
Batuk.
So I told you to do finger system, which you saw under the camera. Second day you can do this treatment, vice versa. 1 day on fingers and second day, because child will not allow many seeds on one hand.
Ya, Anda bisa pilih ya. Pertama pakai di jari dulu seperti yang tadi sudah ditunjukkan di gambar-gambar sebelumnya. Hari kedua Anda juga bisa menggunakan di area jempol ini. Karena anak-anak biasanya nggak mau banyak dipasang-pasang.
And you can leave these seeds for 4 hours and do it for 3 days or maximum 4 days.
Anda bisa lakukan selama 3-4 hari untuk 4 jam sehari tadi ya.
And because baby hand, if you're doing on baby hand, then it is very good to put small fenugreek seeds, very small seed, not very big seed.
Jadi untuk bayi bisa lakukan dengan biji-biji yang kecil seperti fenugreek.
Yes, and if nose is blocked, then black pepper, 1 seed on the nose point will help.
Nah, kalau ada blok atau sumbatan di hidung juga bisa menggunakan merica hitam, lada hitam.
Yes. So this is also from time to time, if child has frequent cold.
Kalau sering sekali dia pilek ya.
Then you can focus this area also. Maybe 3rd day you can do this treatment. 3rd day nose point and just cover all this area with seeds, black pepper like this. If this child has frequent cold.
Ya, sering sekali dia dapat pilek ya, maka bisa lakukan sesuai gambar ini di hidung kemudian di paru dengan tadi black pepper.
So fever.
Nah, sekarang panas, demam.
High fever. Of course, yes, these days we have to be very careful. You should show to doctor also. But at the same time, if fever comes instantly and doctor is far, you don't have time and it is night time, you should take some action.
Ya, kalau tadi case-nya memang kita harus ke dokter, tapi kita ada di daerah yang jauh malam hari, maka Anda harus ambil action.
So now all fingertips in case of high fever, first do massage On
untuk case
fingertips, ice massage.
ya, fever tadi ya, panas atau demam tadi, maka lakukan pijatan di ujung-ujung jari dengan ice massage.
And when you are doing ice massage, please pause in middle, because after doing a few seconds, pause, do it again, and pause, do it again. Do several times this kind of ice massage.
Ya, untuk menggunakan es tadi di ujung jari, melakukan beberapa kali ya, jadi pijat, kemudian istirahat sebentar, pijat lagi, kemudian istirahat sebentar, berkali-kali ya.
And then you can paint all fingertips with the pen, sketch pen, black color.
Anda tambahkan di situ di semua ujung jari dengan warna hitam.
This is very good. If fever symptoms, please do this immediately.
Nah, untuk simptom yang kaitannya dengan panas, Anda harus lakukan ini segera.
But also, if fever not going, we should also show to the doctor, because there are many reasons for fever and we don't know what reason is there.
Ya, kalau memang tidak ada perubahan, maka Anda harus ke dokter tadi karena kita nggak tahu sebabnya apa.
If it is general fever, then with this treatment and little bit rest, yes, this fever will go. But if it is some viral, and then it will take time, and you should show to the doctor.
Ya, kalau yang umum Anda bisa lakukan ini cara, kemudian juga istirahat, bisa jadi beres ya. Atau kalau yang viral tadi harus ke.
And now this is index finger, and you see the corner of this finger here. If fever, then put black color line in this area. So this is actually some meridian, but because you all are beginner, you can just see the picture and simple put black line.
Ya, karena Anda banyak di sini juga pemula untuk sujok, jadi ini adalah termasuk meridian, bisa digunakan dengan garis hitam di sisi yang digambar ini ya.
Okay, so in both hand you can put this like this.
Bukan di dua jari ya, jari di kanan dan kiri.
Okay, now we will focus, because children also have abdominal pain, sometimes stomach pain, sometimes navel area pain.
Jadi ini juga anak-anak juga punya masalah di rongga perut ya, apakah di daerah navel dan bagian perut.
So in hand, these are the points of digestive system.
Nah, di tangan kita punya juga sistem digestif di sini.
So abdomen pain, sometimes child doesn't know what is the reason and actually which organ. Generally he says, I have abdomen pain.
Ya, anak-anak hanya bisa ngomong sakit perut, tapi dia nggak tahu di bagian mana dia sakitnya.
Then in this situation, what will you do? Sometimes because of gas, wrong food, or maybe constipation, many reasons.
Ya, untuk kondisi seperti ini bisa juga karena ada gas atau ada konstipasi atau makanan yang salah.
So first we should understand the points. This is stomach point, liver point.
Yang penting adalah pertama kita tahu titik-titik yang kaitannya dengan lambung atau liver.
And then I will tell you how to do it.
Nah, akan selanjutnya bagaimana melakukannya.
Whenever your child says that mother, father, oh my God, I have abdomen pain, what to do? Then see, all the lower phalange is your target of treatment.
Jadi ya, kalau ada anak tadi sakit di perut, maka Anda fokus di lower phalanx ini yang paling bawah, ruas paling bawah ini ya.
Yes. So just with the thumb start massaging the area.
Maka Anda lakukan pijatan dengan jempol Anda di area ini.
Sometimes just massaging, pain is going.
Nah, terkadang hanya dengan pijatan nyerinya hilang.
You should massage each phalange until you feel warm.
Ya, Anda bisa lakukan di sini ya pijatan sampai rasanya hangat.
And then after you feel the skin has become warm, and then massage like this. every part or every point in this lower area, because child doesn't know which organ exactly. So you have to pay attention to all.
Setelah lakukan pijatan sampai hangat tadi, baru menggunakan probe ya, kemudian dicari titik satu demi satu karena kita nggak tahu bagian mana yang sakit karena anak-anak tadi ya.
But we should, sometimes child does not allow to do all these massages. So we need one small point, because child does not have patience. Maybe he will not allow you to touch all.
Anda tadi tidak ingin dipijat semuanya jari-jarinya, maka harus Anda yang lain ya.
So if he doesn't allow to touch here, then you can come to little finger and massage one small area here.
Nah, jadi kalau tadi dia tidak mau dipijat dia jari-jari yang lain, maka Anda bisa pilih jari kelingking, kemudian lakukan pijatan di tengah-tengahnya tadi.
This small area.
Nah, ini bagian kecil dari lokasi di kelingking ini.
This area also has abdomen point.
Nah, kelingking ini juga punya wilayah perut tadi.
So keep massaging, and if child shows some percentage relief, then you can put seeds here.
Kemudian setelah Anda pijat dan ternyata ada rilis beberapa persen, maka Anda lanjutkan dengan seed di situ.
But if this child doesn't show any relief, then you should check another finger.
Kalau tidak ada perubahan di jari yang kelingking tadi, Anda bisa cek di jari yang sebelahnya.
For all abdomen pain, because we need minimum points for child. So this you can try first.
Jadi karena kita butuh yang minimum untuk anak-anak, jadi Anda bisa lakukan pertama kali ini.
And then here.
Nah, lakukan di situ tadi.
And then keep pressing, yes, keep pressing this point.
Maka Anda juga sering lakukan pijatan di daerah itu.
So we will see some more diseases of abdomen.
Nah, kita lihat lagi sakit di sisi perut.
Now constipation in children also, you can help.
Nah, sama, ada susah BAB pada anak-anak juga bisa dibantu.
You know, sometimes children for 2 to 3 days, they don't go and they don't pass motion.
Ya, Anda bisa lihat ya, anak-anak kadang-kadang 2-3 hari belum lancar buang air besar.
And yes, many people ignore this, but you should not ignore. You should always pay attention if your child has constipation.
Jadi Anda nggak boleh ya mengignore tadi, jadi harus Anda cari ada perhatian kalau anak Anda mengalami konstipasi.
So what points you will do?
Apa titiknya yang Anda akan lakukan?
You can see this area, large intestine area.
Anda lihat di sini ada usus besar.
Yes. So here in this hand, very good to do clockwise massage, and you will see just with the massage, your child can pass stool very quickly.
Jadi cukup dengan pijatan sesuai dengan arah jarum jam, maka tadi dia akan berbuang air dengan cepat.
Actually, children are very close to nature.
Nah, anak-anak itu sangat dekat dengan alam ya.
Do Sujok treatment for your children, then they will not become dependent on medicine. This is him, and it will stay alive. But we eat medicines, we kill our natural healing system.
Jadi tadi karena tadi anak-anak itu adalah nature, dia dekat, maka dengan treatment ini harapannya dia bagus dengan nature, jadi tidak dengan obat tadi ya.
This is the area, okay? So you put one drop of oil, just one drop, and do clockwise massage if your child has constipation like this.
Tetesi dulu dengan minyak ya, kemudian setelah itu lakukan pijatan searah jarum jam.
And start doing like this, clockwise like this.
Nah, kemudian pijatannya searah jarum jam.
And out.
Ya, dari tengah keluar ya.
So these are your, fingers. And
Ini
center.
adalah jari Anda. Dan tengah-tengah.
Start. Clockwise. Slowly,
Ya,
slowly.
perlahan-lahan
Out. And out.
dia muter, kemudian dia keluar.
And do this 10-15 times every morning.
Ya 10 sampai 15 kali setiap pagi.
And especially when child is sitting on the commode in toilet, that time also you can teach your child if he can do, even in the toilet, he can put just one drop of water and he can do this clockwise massage. And with your hand also you can do it.
Ya, jadi bisa juga diminta anaknya ya ketika dia sudah ada di dalam toilet, kemudian tetesi air, kemudian dia diminta untuk memijat dengan putaran tadi.
Like this.
Seperti contoh.
And then in one phalange, you can do again clockwise massage in this lower.
Nah, pada sisi di jari telunjuk ini yang paling bawah, Anda juga bisa lakukan pijatan searah jarum jam.
And put seed in square shape.
Kemudian letakkan biji-bijian dengan bentuk kotak.
You know, if you put this for 4 days, you will see big change in your child.
Nah, ketika Anda melakukan ini 4 hari, maka ada banyak perubahan pada anak Anda.
And if constipation still continues, you can increase days, but because this is very safe, you can increase days till the time your child is fully cured with constipation.
Kalau masih ada konstipasi pada anak Anda, maka bisa ditambah harinya sehingga dia bebas dari konstipasi.
Second day here, every day you change finger. After doing good massage, clockwise massage, put this, and then another day put here like this.
Ya, Anda bisa lakukan pijatan terlebih dahulu. Setelah itu Anda bisa untuk hari-hari berikutnya Anda berpindah-pindah jarinya ya.
Yes. So this is very good treatment for constipation, and I have seen just by doing massage, the child is happy, and he passes stool. Clockwise massage.
Ini pijatannya searah jarum jam.
But if child has diarrhea, loose motion.
Nah, kalau ada diare, loose motion.
Yes, then from outer, this massage you started from here, but here you will do anti-clockwise like this.
Kalau diare kebalikan ya Bapak Ibu ya, arahnya itu anti-clockwise, dia arahnya kebalik jam.
Yes, start from here and stop in the center.
Dari luar kemudian ke dalam.
But if constipation, then start from center and go like this and come out.
Kalau konstipasi itu dari tengah terus keluar.
Yes. So here also you can do anti-clockwise massage. Same.
Di sisi yang ini juga Anda bisa lakukan pijatan dengan kebalikan jarum jam.
Now, as color therapy, if your child has constipation, then in this finger, index finger, color this area with red.
Kalau tadi konstipasi, maka di jari telunjuk tadi, di area sisi yang dekat di sini yang paling bawah pakai warna merah ya.
And when you're doing color therapy, do it clockwise.
Nah, ketika Anda melakukan warna merah pun Anda harus dengan searah jarum jam.
And if child has loose motion diarrhea, then choose this finger.
Nah, kalau tadi ya sebaliknya kalau dia ada loose motion kemudian ada diare tadi, maka pilih jari manis.
And do anti-clockwise, do blue color therapy.
Nah, dengan warna maka pakai anti-clockwise, kebalikan jarum jam dan lakukan dengan warna biru.
So one hand you can do color therapy and on one hand you can do seed therapy.
Nah, Anda bisa lakukan di dua tangan, satu tangan dengan warna, yang satu tangan dengan seed.
So this is like a ball. If you make circular motion, clockwise circular motion, it is very good for constipation. So you can give this ball, if you can manage, child can play with this ball with clockwise circulation.
Ini juga ada ball ya, terapi ball. Itu dengan warna merah tadi untuk konstipasi dan dia putar, anak Anda suruh bermain dengan ini di searah jarum jam.
And this is navel area pain.
Nah, ini kaitannya dengan navel ya, dengan pusar, itu pesakitnya di situ.
So if your child complains pain in the navel area, then in hand, where is the exact point for navel?
Nah, di mana titik yang khusus dari navel area ini?
You can, in hand, you can massage this area, center point.
Nah, Anda di tengah-tengah ini bisa lakukan pijatan di tengah-tengah.
But very good to do this point stimulation because very small area and very effective area, very effective point.
Anda bisa lakukan di jari kelingking ini yang sisi distal paling jauh ini, maka di tengah-tengah, karena apa? Kecil ya.
So you can do massage here.
Dan lakukan pijatan di sini.
And just put one seed.
Nah, selanjutnya kan 1 bijian.
You know, just 1 point massage and see navel pain is going. Now you see this is not exact center. First you have to do half and then center of this area.
Jadi tidak mesti harus di ujung tadi ya. Jadi letakkan di dia tengah-tengah dulu, kemudian di garis dibagi 2, kemudian baru di tengah-tengahnya. Ini adalah navel area tadi.
Just 1 seed and navel pain is going.
Nah, hanya 1 bijian, maka navel pain tadi adalah hilang sakitnya.
Okay. These are very common problem, you know, very common we see with children.
Ya, ini adalah case-case yang memang umum ya, yang sering kita jumpai pada anak-anak.
Want to give opportunity to participants also if they want to ask questions, because if they have some questions in their mind.
Ya, yes, Bapak Ibu, kalau ada yang mau tanya silakan, please.
For babies, small babies,
yeah.
Yes, for babies, just massage is good enough. If you're doing gently massage,
okay,
good, very good.
Okay, I see.
Okay, my first question is, how long do you have to massage the finger on the point of the method that you just showed us?
Yes, for children, you can just massage 1 minute and then put seed.
Okay, thank you. And the second question is, you just showed us the allergic method, how to handle it. Is it also applicable for hay fever?
Yes, you can try. And but with this, you have to add fever treatment also. You have to combine with fever. You remember that black line?
Yes, the fever, the black line. Okay, so for hay fever, we used to have we have to use the allergic method and the fever method. Yes, combine. And the method that you just provide us.
For allergies, as I introduced liver and gallbladder points, you remember?
Yes.
To add that point. Yes.
Okay. My last question actually is 3 questions. Sorry. The last question is it also applicable for adults or is it only
Of course,
like,
yes. For
so
adults,
it's for,
of course. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Brilliant. Okay, thank you very much.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
Madam, I have one more questions. How about if the child have insomnia?
If you don't have
the children have insomnia, difficult to sleep.
insomnia.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. So now for this, I will share my screen.
Thank you.
Just gently massage, not very hard. Point below the nail.
Jadi
Gentle
untuk
massage.
kegiatan yang biasa saja di bawah kuku.
one point massage here, and seed you can put here. Massage 2 points, 1, 2, and put 1 seed here. Enough, child will sleep. If you massage this brain point and this point, and child will sleep.
Thank you.
And also you know that all tips have brain points, so gently massage all tips and child will sleep. You can try today. Okay, please ask questions.
How about the skin allergic, madam? Sometimes because of the wrong food, they get skin allergic. Which organ?
Yes. So for skin allergy, please pay attention to liver and that small point. You remember this small point, little finger, for allergy, which children have allergy. So this little finger, lung, heart. Here is, I told you, you have liver, gallbladder, lung, and heart. So very good point for allergy. You can. And what kind of allergy? Skin allergy. This is very good point. And one color therapy. Also, you can do one color therapy. Middle finger, center line. Yes, just put yellow line. Allergy in children. With this small point and yellow line on middle finger, middle line. Okay.
Jadi tadi clinking di paru tadi hati ya, kemudian juga di tengah-tengah untuk garis di jari tengah ya dengan warna kuning.
Skin allergic to eczema. Okay, thank you.
Nah, kondisi eksimnya itu seperti apa?
How it looks like on left, on this index finger.
Di telunjuk.
Oke, itu untuk yang alergi biasa pakai jari tengah warna kuning. Kalau yang untuk eczema, jari tengah pakai warna biru tua ya. Sebelah kanan.
Dark blue.
Hitam dark ya.
Dark blue.
Gelap.
I wanted to ask, there are certain kids, even after a certain age, they pass urine in the bed in nighttime when they sleep.
Yes, so someone had asked about bedwetting, so I'm telling that this is the point. After doing good massage, should put black pepper. Okay, is this clear?
Yes, ma'am, it's clear. Thank you.
Good.
Hello, madam. I want to ask how we choose the right seed, because there are so much seeds that you use, and I don't know how to choose the right seed for.
I will explain this. Actually, you know, in Sujok, seed is very powerful tool.
Ya, jadi pertanyaannya tadi bagaimana milih bijian yang benar ya, karena bijian itu banyak ya. Nah, kemudian, okay, please, madam.
Yes. So, how to choose? Like this is actually we have big theory, but I will give you simple tips.
Ini adalah big theory, tapi akan dikasih simple tips.
One is shape criteria, and one is, you know, what is the characteristic of seed.
Satu adalah kriteria dari shape, yang kedua adalah karakteristik.
Shape criteria, for example, if you are putting seed for eyes and you know, your eyeball matches with black pepper, so this is called shape matching.
Ini adalah ukuran yang matching ya, bentuk. Anda bisa lihat bahwa mata hitam itu sama kayak tadi apa, merica hitam.
And when you are using for this kidney beans, you know, kidney beans, you see it is exactly matching with your body kidneys, exact shape. So for kidney diseases, we are using kidney beans shape.
Jadi kacang merah itu sangat mirip dengan ginjal. Jadi Anda bisa menggunakan untuk masalah-masalah ginjal dengan kacang merah.
And one is character of the seed, warm character or cool character. Like garlic has warm character.
Nah, ada karakteristik yang lain kaitannya dengan kehangatan. Maka garlic tadi adalah hangat.
Black pepper also has warm character.
Atau merica hitam juga warm tadi, hangat.
So, you know, when a child has cold and cough, we like to use black pepper because this has warm character. We can use garlic.
Kalau tadi ada batuk pilek, maka untuk anak-anak tadi kita pilih adalah garlic dan black pepper karena dia
Yes.
warm.
And if eye has infection, inflammation, then it is good to put cool seed, green lentil, not black pepper like this.
Kalau tadi ada infeksi di mata, maka pakai yang cool. Itu adalah
yes, fenugreek seed and green lentil you can actually use on all, because this has moderate, neither very hot or nor very cool, so moderate character, so you can use in any disease.
Jadi yang punya moderate karakter itu adalah tadi fenugreek sama kacang hijau. Jadi bisa dipakai dimanapun. Madam, one question in the chat box for the having disease diabetes second level. The treatment same with the
diabetes.
For the adult same. Child and adult same the treatment.
Yes, yes. Also this is lifestyle pattern also should improve. Lifestyle, and also if it is genetic, then we have to do long treatment for this.
Jadi ini bisa sama ya perlakuannya baik untuk anak.
Liver point, pancreas, liver point and brain point, pancreas. 3 points are very important.
Nah, jadi titik otak, kemudian liver dan pankreas, tadi juga lifestyle-nya dirubah, sama kalau genetik dia butuh waktu yang lama ya. One more question, Madam, from the chat box.
Yeah.
For the patient after stroke have problem with the constipation. If we using the pattern for the child, same with if we do in the adult.
Yes, you can do it, but now because now you should also use large intestine meridian. It is very good to tonify.
Selain yang tadi untuk di anak-anak atau child tadi, bisa juga ditambah di meridian usus besarnya dengan warna merah. Dan pijatannya searah jarum jam.
Okay, sorry, I have one more question, ma'am.
Yes.
You have explained already the choosing of the seed. It has to be according to the shape and everything. What about the choosing of the color? Because you're using black, blue, light, dark blue, and green.
Yes. So this color therapy is very big subject. Now, as a beginner, I can give you 2 concepts, red and blue. You can, because we have a very detailed theory behind each color. So red and blue, if you need expansion, and if the organ is weak, and if you want to give power, then you should put red color on that point. And if you see there is extreme activity, yes, if you need expansion, you put red color. But if there is inflammation and something, acute symptoms, infections like conjunctivitis, put blue color. High fever is also, hyper. So red is for activation. You can imagine fire, sun, and blue color is giving feeling of contraction. You feel cold. So expansion symptoms, acute symptoms, put blue color. And if feel weak vision, put red color. Simple.
Ya, jadi Bapak Ibu, untuk pembelajaran warna sangat dalam ya, dalam sujok juga. Dan untuk simple, karena di sini banyak pemula juga, tadi Madam hanya pakai 2 warna, merah dan biru ya. Merah itu untuk aktivasi ya, expansion. Kalau untuk contraction, untuk mendinginkan, untuk mengkerutkan, itu pakai biru.
We have children and he has inflammation in his gum. What should we do?
You will get very good result. You see, if you can see my thumb in this area, massage, just put blue color here. In one thumb, put blue color here, and on the other hand, around this nail, put blue color.
Okay, so in both hand, it means, madam.
Yes, yes. See, in one hand, put blue color here.
Okay.
In this area, make a circle. And in this hand, around the nail, put blue color, or you can put black color here. On the roots of the nail, around the nail. On the roots of the nail.
Okay. So it's not a problem if the inflammation is in the right gum or the left gum, which is mean like that, madam.
Ya, sepertinya sinyal madam agak jelek ya. Tadi pertanyaan ada inflamasi ya di gusi, itu ada dua teknik ya. Jari sebelahnya di sisi depan, jari sebelahnya lagi di sisi belakang, khusus mengelilingi kuku ya. Di sisi luar dari kuku itu diwarnai blue atau black.
Ya, baik Bapak Ibu sekalian, mohon maaf. Saya pikir cukup Pak Heriza. Silakan mungkin bisa di close oleh Madam untuk menutup acara kita pada malam hari ini.
Okay, Madam. Before we close this occasion, yeah, closing statement from you, maybe.
Thank you so much, Purpasi team, for organizing. And now, you know, in this COVID time, we should learn our self-healing system. Very, very important. For small things, now we cannot go to doctors. It is very, very important to be, yes, for big disease, of course, yes. But for small disease, no, we all should become independent. And nose pain, headache, stomach, for this, we cannot go to doctors now.
Jadi ini penting ya Bapak Ibu kita belajar ini ya. Insya Allah mudah-mudahan harapan kita juga dengan Perpasi melakukan ini Bapak Ibu bisa menambah pengetahuan plus tadi bisa menerapkannya lebih di zaman seperti ini ya. Untuk sakit-sakit ringan kita insya Allah bisa melakukan sendiri sehingga tidak mesti harus ke rumah sakit atau ke dokter tadi beliau bilang ya. Sujok banyak akan membantu Anda untuk sakit-sakit yang memang biasa kita jumpai dalam kehidupan harian kita.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bagi Bapak Ibu yang ingin terus memperdalam Sujok, silakan nanti ikuti acara-acara kami yang terdekat. Insya Allah kita akan selenggarakan untuk keilmuan di level 1 ya Bapak Ibu. Kita akan mulai di hari Ahad besok ya, tanggal 18 Oktober. Jadi nanti kita akan informasikan di grup. Dan di akhir Oktober ini kita juga akan menyelenggarakan acara seminar dengan Madam ya, tanggal 28 Oktober. Jadi nanti silakan untuk bisa mendaftar. Terima kasih. Saya undur diri dari Perpasi dan Sujok Indonesia. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih Bapak Ibu sekalian.
Waalaikumsalam.